Hey, Facebook. How are you today? Happy Monday. Colleen Sullivan coming here live. It has been a hot minute since I have come on my Facebook page going live. I have been over on TikTok, building community over there. So if you are on TikTok, come find me over there. Let's have some fun over there. Just adding value, helping families with ADHD, stress, anxiety, improving the mental wellness of our kiddos and our families. So drop in the comments if you are joining me live today. Say hello. Once again, it's been a while. I went live last night in my private Facebook community, Roadmap to Mental Wellness. If you are not in there, join. There is just a ton of resources that can help your family, all things, ADHD, stress, anxiety, sleep. And this is a topic that I have been talking about for the past few weeks a lot because guess what? It's a common denominator in almost every household that someone in your family has trouble with sleep. And let me know in the comments if, first of all, if you're joining me live, say hello. If you are catching this on the replay, just type in replay and any questions that you have and any comments as I continue to talk about this topic. And I'll circle back and pop in and answer any questions that you have. So sleep, I'm going to share my screen. I have some slides here that I think are really helpful as we have this discussion. So if anything resonates with you as I'm sharing, please drop in the comments any questions and we'll get this going. So I'm going to share my screens. I had some technical difficulty last night in my private group. Let's hope I don't have it here today. All right. So calming the nighttime chaos. So like I said, most of the families that I work with, a common denominator always is sleep for their kiddos. How do I help my kiddo get a better night's sleep? And, this was true for my family when my son was younger, struggling with his ADHD symptoms. He was having a struggle with getting to sleep, staying asleep, and, getting that restful sleep that they need for the next day, for them to perform and feel their best the next day. So tips and strategies that I share with all my clients, how to promote a calm, restful sleep for your entire family. Because guess what? If your kiddos aren't sleeping, that means you're not sleeping and no one is happy. Am I right? So drop in the chat if you have a kiddo that struggles with sleep, and let me know here in the comments. So, all right, takes me a while to navigate these slides. So what I'm going to be talking about here in the next just 20 minutes. Give me 20 minutes, guys. Stick to the end because I'm going to share some really important news. You want to stick to the end if you are joining me either live or on the replay. Why sleep is so essential for our kids and for us, how it impacts our brain performance, our mental longevity. We need to care for our brain, and sleep is like the kingpin. Our kids are not getting enough sleep. So I'm going to share some statistics around this and how much sleep they should be getting, and what we can do to help them. So some tips and strategies around routine, lifestyle habits that can really help prepare them for a better night's sleep. And the dangers and unknowns of melatonin. Don't freak out if you're using melatonin. I was one of those moms as well, because that's what we're told to do when our kids can't sleep. Give them the over-the-counter melatonin. So I'm just going to share some, some research around this and why it's just not a long-term solution. And then I'm going to present at the end a new, clean, safe, non-melatonin solution that if you have a kiddo that is struggling, that you're going to want to evaluate. So how much sleep does your kiddo need? These are kind of the recommended numbers of hours that each, age bracket needs. So kids age 3 to 5, they need 10 to 13 hours of sleep. Kids age 6 to 12, they need 9 to 12 hours of sleep. Kids age 13 to 18, they need 8 to 10 hours of sleep. So it's more than you think, right, guys? Young adults, so college age, those are the ones that are doing the all-nighters and really kind of gypping themselves out of good quality sleep. And they're struggling. They're sleep deprived. They need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And then adults 26 and up, they need anywhere between 7 and 9. So we're not getting enough sleep. I talk to parents all the time, and often mamas are saying, "Oh yeah, I can get by with 5 or 6 hours of sleep." No, you can't. You are impacting your brain health. You're not getting good REM sleep, where your brain goes through a whole cleansing process. You need the recommended amounts of sleep to cycle through a really healthy sleep cycle, guys. And we really need to start paying more attention to this. So we know most kids are not getting enough quality sleep. About 50% of kids, so 1 in 2 kids in your household, have sleep issues. That was true in my house. Either falling asleep, staying asleep, or sleeping but not waking up feeling rested. So drop in the comments if you can pinpoint what your kiddo struggles with, either falling asleep, staying asleep, or sleeping but not waking up feeling rested. 58% of middle schoolers, 73% of high schoolers are not getting enough sleep. It's a lot, guys. And then sleep problems, obviously, we know are linked to brain problems or our mental wellness. If we're not getting good sleep, it's going to impact how we feel and how we perform the next day. Actually, when you get one poor night's sleep, it impacts your brain functioning and your reasoning, your decision making for 4 days, guys. When I learned this, that's when I was like, I need to prioritize my sleep. And I still slip with this, where I'm staying up late and not feeling rested the next morning. But we all can do better with this, and it starts with our kids. When our kids get poor sleep, it leads to these issues. I mean, the laundry list goes on: impaired focus, concentration, and memory, poor organizational skills, poor problem-solving skills, and then that leads to poor academic performance. We're seeing more behavioral issues, increased impulsivity, decline in mood states. So when our kids are not getting good, adequate sleep, anxiety levels go up, depression, they're feeling depressed. Low stress resilience. They're not able to handle pressure situations when they're not fully rested. Accidents, impaired decision making, low energy and low motivation. And this starts with when they wake up, they're not motivated to get ready, to get going. And then it kind of just lingers throughout their day. They're less active. And that's going to lead to weight issues, obesity. And when they're less active, it impairs their mental wellness. We know exercise is good for our mental wellness. It increases the feel-good neurotransmitters, the endorphins, more dopamine. They're going to be more energized to do the things they need to do throughout the day. And then it also exacerbates ADHD symptoms or anxiety symptoms. They're not getting good sleep. They're going to be less focused, more anxious, and their symptoms are just going to be heightened. So what can you do if you have a kiddo that is not getting good sleep? These are my tips for like lifestyle habits that we can implement day one. Implement a regular sleep schedule. So get them waking up at the same time and going to sleep at the same time. And try not to veer off of it too much over the weekends or holidays. Even when you're on vacation, try to kind of adhere to a regular sleep schedule. It's just going to regulate their sleep-wake cycle on a regular basis. Have them get more exercise and sunlight during the day. So I just mentioned exercise increases our feel good neurotransmitters, our endorphins. Sunlight is going to, especially early on in the day, sunlight's going to increase our serotonin levels. And we know serotonin is a precursor to melatonin. So that serotonin is really going to set you up to have more natural melatonin in the evening. Nix the naps, guys. Once they give up the naps, so if you have a toddler that's, kind of giving up their naps, don't go back to the naps. School age kids, when they're coming home from school and they're tired, don't have them do a little cat nap. Have them go outside and kind of just move their body a little bit and kind of focus that energy to be in a more energized state. That's gonna pay off in the evening when they try to go to sleep, and they'll feel more tired at nighttime. Incorporate some sleep enhancing foods. So there are some foods that can enhance sleep by producing more magnesium, more melatonin naturally from the foods. If you want a list of sleep enhancing foods, just drop in the comments sleep enhancing foods, and I will send you my list. I have a list that I send to all my clients. It's just to kind of keep on your radar. So like tart cherry juice, if they have a glass of that at night, it's going to help them with sleep. Almonds, walnuts, chamomile tea. I don't know if you're going to get your kiddos to drink chamomile tea. They might turn their nose up at you, but there are some foods. So just drop in the comments and I'll be happy to send you those. Have a calming bedtime routine. Limit the stimulating stuff, guys. Have them start winding down about 2 hours before bedtime, a warm bath, some books. Have them stop the homework that is stimulating their brain. I know for my son, he was up to the wee hours of the night doing his homework because he had a hard time. We have tools that can equip our kiddos to get that homework done earlier on. Drop in the comments if homework is taking forever and you want some tools. Drop in the comments homework and I'll get you some tips. But just start that winding down process earlier on. And this next one kind of goes hand in hand. Shut the screens off at least 2 hours before bedtime. That blue light, and this goes for everyone, that blue light. I mean, I have blue light glasses on that help, but that blue light really just kills our natural sleep cycle. And then create a healthy sleep environment. The bedroom is made for sleeping. I'm not even a fan of having their desk in their bedroom anymore. Just create a healthy sleep environment, a cool, dark room, maybe a little nightlight if they need it, a sound machine, maybe some essential oils, just kind of create that healthy sleep habit. Or an essential oil diffuser is nice with lavender. And get the phone out of the bedroom. It's just going to tempt them to reach for it if they can't get to sleep. And then the blue light kicks in and it just creates a vicious cycle. So these are just some of the tips that you can implement right now, and drop in the comments if you've tried any, what you're working on, and if I can support you in any way. So most of us, when our kiddos can't get to sleep, and I was one of them, and this is a no judgment, no shame zone, guys, we lean on melatonin. It's just a common thing that we do as parents. And even for ourselves, I know a lot of people that, think that this is the thing to do. So let's talk about it for our kids in a very non-judgment way, okay? Melatonin is a natural hormone that is produced in your body. It helps with the wake-sleep cycles. Taking the synthetic version, so the over-the-counter melatonin, tricks your body into winding down and falling asleep. And you might say, wow, that's what I want. So why is this bad? So the long-term effects on our kids are not fully understood yet. They're not fully researched. And really, melatonin was really not for a long time regular use. It's kind of recommended for like short-term use. So say you have jet lag from traveling and you want to just reset your sleep cycle. It's not meant to be used on a long-term basis. it can disrupt our kids' natural hormone balance. There's even some research how it can impact kids going through puberty and their early menstrual cycles. So that is something we just don't want to mess with. And giving melatonin nightly can actually worsen sleep issues. It can impact you cycling through the natural phases of sleep. So you go through light sleep, deep sleep, where your body recovers and restores, and REM sleep, where your brain goes through a cleansing process, recovers, declutters, and restores. You're not going to cycle through all those phases when you're using synthetic melatonin. It disrupts your ability to produce your own melatonin naturally, leaving you stuck and dependent on using it. And your body doesn't know how to metabolize the synthetic version of that hormone. So you often wake up feeling groggy, tired, sluggish, and that's what's called the melatonin hangover, guys. Let me know in the comments if you or your kiddo have ever experienced this. My son did when we were using it for a short period of time. When he was younger, we used it for about 6 months and we went off of it. This, when we know better, we just do better. And so I'm sharing this just to educate you and share what I've learned about this. Melatonin can give you nightmares or vivid dreams. And there's other side effects that you can experience, like headaches, dizziness, stomach issues, nausea, reduced alertness. So your concentration is just not as sharp, and a lot more, guys. So there's a lot of side effects. There's a lot of unknowns for long-term use. There's a lot of unknowns using it for our kids. And the last one that I want to mention is that dosing can be really tricky, leading to more side effects and in some cases overdosing. There's been 2 cases where young children have overdosed on melatonin. Some of the over-the-counter melatonin labels are fraudulent, are mislabeling the ingredients and the dosage, the amount of melatonin. So you can be giving your kid way too much, and it can get dangerous. So it's something that we want to just be aware of and harness this knowledge going forward. So once again, without judgment, it's something that we just don't want to lean on. And I know as a parent, there is nothing worse than your child not being able to go to sleep. And if they're not sleeping, we're not sleeping, and the whole family wakes up cranky, and we have chaos at night, we have chaos in the morning. It's just not good. But we need our kids to sleep, especially when they have school the next day and we have work to go to. So I understand a lot of parents reach for the melatonin because we're not just fully aware of the risks or the unknowns. And there's not a lot of alternatives out there that work. It's a Band-Aid approach that you can be covering up some underlying issues that need to be addressed for your kids. And I went down the Whole Foods aisle the other weekend, and I just wanted to see what was available as far as melatonin, sleep aids, and this is Whole Foods. And the whole aisle was lined up with products designed for kids, but it has us thinking that this is something safe, and we quickly forget that this is a synthetic hormone that is not regulated and could potentially do more harm than good. So let's just be smart here, guys. And I am not saying this to kind of freak you out or to make you nervous and upset. I am just sharing this because sharing is caring, and we need to get some better alternatives for our families. So what can we do? Help is on the way, guys. And I could not be more excited because, like I said, with the thousands of families that I support for ADHD, anxiety, stress, mental wellness, the common denominator is their kids are not sleeping and impacting how they feel and how they perform. and worsening their symptoms. So, what if I told you there is something safe, all natural, with zero melatonin and none of the bad hidden ingredients? So, a lot of those gummies and melatonin supplements that I was seeing at Whole Foods, they had sugar, added sugar. And some of the ingredients I just didn't even recognize. So, no hidden bad ingredients. That is actually good for your kids. It's coming. It's actually coming tomorrow. I've been talking a lot about sleep on my page, in my private Facebook group, over on TikTok, Instagram, because this is such an important topic and we need something that can help our kids that is safe and you can feel confident as a parent giving it to your child. So, kids, calm. What is it and why you are going to just love this tool for your family? It's a gummy that kids are going to love, so that they're not going to fight you on it. It's melatonin free to support healthy sleep habits, quality sleep. It's going to help your kids and teens wind down and prepare for sleep. It's going to promote healthy serotonin and GABA levels, so those feel good neurotransmitters. It's going to support healthy levels in their bodies so they can regulate. It's going to help regulate their mood and help. GABA is that calmness and relaxation neurotransmitter, serotonin for mood. They're going to wake up feeling refreshed without feeling groggy. They're going to actually wake up happy. So if you have a moody kiddo that wakes up kind of moody, cranky, this is really going to help, guys. Once again, melatonin free. It supports your body's natural production of melatonin. So I love this, guys. I talk about this a lot, getting your body to act as its own internal natural pharmacy, creating and making what you need when you need it in the right amounts. Okay. So with that synthetic melatonin, you don't know how much your body needs. And that's why it's really hard for your body to metabolize it. And that's why you wake up feeling groggy, tired, and not and feeling off. It's going to promote relaxation and calmness in their body and their mind so they can prepare for sleep. Often, that's the biggest hurdle. They're bouncing off the walls still. They're like stalling. They're asking for more drinks, food. They're not ready to go to sleep. And this is going to help with that. So who's excited? Drop in the comments that if this is something that you guys need. Just drop in the comments like, yes. If I had this product when my son was younger, boy, it would have been a game changer. So some other ingredients and how this works. It has vitamins B12 and B6 methylated to help with mood regulation and to promote that calm, restful sleep. Vitamin D3 aids in calm and relaxation to help them wind down. Mazinol, that's a corngrass extract. This is the key ingredient that I've talked about before because it's in our adult sleep product that's capsule formulated. And I'm so excited that we have a product now coming out for kids that does the same thing, helps your body produce its own melatonin naturally. It has some magnesium to promote calmness and relaxation. I know a lot of parents that give their kids magnesium. This is kind of a one-stop shop here, guys. Vitamins B12, B6, D3, corngrass extract. It also has some 5-HTP that helps get to sleep faster, supporting more serotonin. Once again, more GABA production. It's made out of citrus pectin instead of gelatin. So it's completely vegan. Citrus pectin is a plant ingredient, while gelatin is an animal byproduct. It's sweetened with blueberry juice, so no added sugar, no artificial anything in this product. You can feel safe and confident giving it to your kiddos. So, what can you expect from this product? There have been a group of families testing this out, trying this out with their kids, and having amazing results. I've talked to a few of these moms, and I have a few of these testimonials in my private Facebook group. So, if you want in there, just drop Facebook group, and I will send you the link to join. But here are some of the results that they're getting. Their kids are falling asleep faster. They're not waking up during the night. They're not stalling to go to bed. So there's been an easier transition getting to sleep. And that just helps the whole family. Right, guys? I know how stressful bedtime was in my house when my kids were younger. This is just a game changer. They're waking up happier and in a better mood. They feel more rested. Of course, they're going to be happier. Um, who doesn't feel cranky when they get a bad night's sleep? Um, and they're getting more quality sleep. So more REM sleep where their brain restores. No more morning grumpiness. And this one was really remarkable. There was one mom that has a child that had brain surgery, and she is having seizures during the night. So her number of seizures have decreased due to the better quality of sleep. No more night terrors. So if you have a kiddo experiencing night terrors, which is horrific, drop night terrors in the comments. I have a mama that her daughter was experiencing this, and they within a couple weeks, she was not having these night terrors anymore. Improved sleep for the ADHD kiddos. We know sleep and ADHD go hand in hand. They have a later onset of melatonin. If they're on medications, that can interfere with sleep. They just have a disrupted sleep-wake cycle. So this is helping our ADHD kiddos. Once again, guys, I wish I had this product when my son was younger. Less anxiety at night. So if you have a kiddo lying in bed awake at night, worrying about the next day, having anxious feelings, this is going to help. And then better concentration in school the next day. We had some middle schoolers who just said, gosh, I was able to concentrate better, having a better night's sleep. So hands down, life-changing results. And drop in the comments if any of these are resonating with you, and this is what you want your kiddo to experience. So how can you get started? I have been leading up to this product launch for the last couple of weeks. I've been sharing really valuable information in my content, in my videos. So look back on my content just to get the background on it if you haven't. And join my private Facebook community. Guys, there's a lot of resources there, but it is launching tomorrow. And you have the opportunity to pre-order these 3 days only. And then it's not going to be available until September. And guys, when it is available to the public, it is going to sell out. This is a huge problem for our families. Kids, teens, adults are not getting enough sleep. So this is going to really help with a huge problem. There's going to be a 2-pack of Kids Calm for $55.95. That's a great price, guys. It's 20% off the regular Subscribe and Save price. So the 2-pack of Calm, and then they are also combining Calm with our kids' mood. And if you have not learned about our kids' mood, saffron extract, mood and focus pixie stick, this is something that I suggest if you have a kiddo that can't focus and regulate their emotions, or needs more stress resilience. I have a lot of my ADHD families using this product. And what they're suggesting is use the kids' mood during the day for emotional regulation and focus, and then use the Calm gummy at night for calmness, relaxation, and mood regulation so they can wind down and get to sleep. So these 2 products together are just going to be a home run for your kiddo. So once again, it's launching tomorrow, 8/29. If you want to be notified with the link to order this, if you've never ordered with me before, just drop sleep in the comments here. Send me a message, DM me. I will be sending out messages tomorrow for the people that want to get their hands on this. And believe me, guys, what like, instead of saying, what if this doesn't work? We've tried everything. What if it does work? How could this help your kiddo? Um, and we all could benefit. So we've had even adults take this gummy and they have noticed just an improvement in their sleep. So this is once again launching tomorrow. Drop sleep in the comments, send me a DM. I will get you all the information that you need. And guys, what questions do you have for me? What questions do you have? Also, I did not mention there is a call tonight that the company is offering for anyone. Whether you've ordered through my links before or not, you can join the call. You can learn directly from the scientist. I have some resources in my private Facebook community on this product. So join there. But what questions do you have, guys? I'm going to stop sharing my screen.